Okay, today we've got the Thrunite Catapult V6, what they calling a mini thrower. This thing's got the XHP 35 down there. I've got dust all over the lens there, but it's got a AR coated lens in it. I don't know if I can get that to reflect or not. Like I say, the XHP 35HI down in there. It's got this large diamond knurling on it, which I really like. It's got your lanyard hole in the tail cap there. And before I go over the rest of it, let me go ahead and show the features. Everything coming in a Thrunite box. And I put the writing on myself because that small stuff's hard for me to read a lot of times. So I'll just go ahead and write what each one of these boxes are since I save them. I've got a lot of lights. So I save the boxes in case I ever need them. But it comes with a nylon holster. And it comes with the charging cord. USB charging cord. Comes with the Thrunite lanyard that goes on it, and then in your little package you've got extra O-rings and a little split ring that can be used on your lanyard hole here if you don't want to attach the lanyard direct. And then this little piece here is for your USB charging port in case that ever happens to break or whatever. And then that little white piece there, I don't know if it's showing up very good, but that little piece right there actually goes under the switch button in case something ever happens with that. It goes right under there. But that all comes in a padded box. That little white thing there is just the battery insulator. And the flashlight itself was in a little plastic bag there inside the box. So that's all the stuff that comes with it. I'll show this holster real quick. Like I say, it's a fairly nice little old nylon holster. It's got this little old hook or loop or whatever if you want to hook it on a carabiner or backpack or something. And then it's got your belt loop attachment here. Velcro holds it shut. Light fits down in there like so. Fits the holster nicely. And although the holster's not real padded, it does have just a slight bit of padding in there. So that's all the stuff that comes with it. The specs on it, this thing is listed on high, or turbo actually, is listed at 1700 lumens. On high mode 950, medium 180 lumens, low is 22 lumens, and Firefly or moon mode is listed at a half a lumen. They're listing the beam distance at 750 meters. The max beam intensity is 140,650 CD. It's IPX8 water resistant, impact resistant, 1.5 meters. And without the battery, it's 192 grams. It is 132 millimeters overall length. The head, bezel, whatever, is 58 millimeters, and the tube is 33.5 millimeters. So we got all that out of the way. And then go ahead and cover some of the UI. That little blue indicator light, when the flashlight's on, that little light comes on, except when you're in Firefly mode, then you don't get that little blue light. I'm not understanding that, unless it's just a matter of, you know, not enough power going through or something. I don't understand that, but that's the way it is on most of the Thrunite lights. That little indicator don't work. And I apologize for that phone in the background. But anyway, it's a long press. I say long, it's only about 3/4 of a second to get your firefly or moon. From there you can press and hold to go to low. You can let up on each mode, or you can simply hold it down and scroll through low, medium, high. Double click get you to turbo, and another double click get you into your strobe. A simple click on, click off, and then when the light is on, whatever mode, like that's medium mode, whatever mode you turn it off in is the mode it will come back on in next time. Mode memory on it. It does have a turbo step down at 3 minutes. It'll step down from turbo to high mode, which will be 1100 lumens, or on this sample was 1100 lumens. I think this one's getting a little higher lumens than most of them, unless they just got all the drivers that way. I double checked my meters and the lumens are reading right on this particular light, but high mode will be somewhere around 950, let's just say that, as far as they're listed. It does come with the included Thrunite cell, which I just unscrewed the whole tube. I don't know why I did that. It's a 5000 milliamp 3.7 volt normal lithium ion 26650, 18.5 milliamp hours there. Got the brass top on it and all. Like I said, I don't know why I unscrewed this tube, but it reminded me I do need to show the lockout, which is a little different, because usually you'll undo the tail cap for lockout. This one you can unscrew it all you want, it don't lock out. But when you grab down here and undo the tube, it's just about 1/8 of a turn and it locks the light out. But you gotta undo it at the head instead of the tail. So I did want to mention that. All the anodizing was really good on it, or is really good on it. And I didn't find no thin spots, bare spots, nothing like that. The reflector is nice smooth reflector. The lens, like I say, I've done got dust all over and stuff, but you know, it was just crystal clear when it come out of the package. The one thing that you will have to be careful for is setting this light down like that, on the face down on the head, because there's absolutely no light comes out. I'd like to see just a slight creolented bezel here, you know, just a little bit of a scroll in there or something, just so you could have just a little bit of light, wouldn't burn nothing. But it is a powerful little light. It's a well built little light. I've got all the tear down, or what tear down I did. This head should come off, but it's Loctited because I couldn't move it. May get into that later. But I do have what steel shots I took. You know, I got the reflector assembly all apart. Got a little bit of that. So all those pictures, the beam shots, the live outdoor shining around, all that stuff coming up. So we will go ahead and get to the rest of the video. I will see y'all shortly. Okay, I got a couple of lights I'm gonna compare with a Catapult. I don't have a real good direct comparison as far as the head being the same size and all that. This is the Convoy L2. This L2 is pretty highly modded. It's got a near direct driver in it. SST40. It's been de-domed, sliced, whatever you want to call it. And this thing's making just over 9 amps. And it's just, you know, bigger reflector and all that, so it should be brighter than the Catapult, I would think. And I also brought the Ace Beam L16 down here, which is also X8P35. It's got just a little smaller head on it, but it should be a decent comparison. It's also factory, so these two will be factory. I believe this one's rated at, I'm wanting to say it was 16 or 1800 lumens, something in that neighborhood. So, you know, it ought to be, like I say, halfway close. And I'm sorry for Paul here. I seen a big old shooting star going across there. I wish I could have caught that on this video. That was pretty neat looking. But we'll go ahead and get the test going here. Get this one turned on in moonlight. Get my headlight turned off. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera out there or not. Trying to get all these other lights out of the way for the moment. Okay, about 18 inches there in front of the camera on moonlight mode. And that is with the Catapult V6. And then from there we're going up to low. And that's probably about 5 or 6 yards in front of the camera there on low. There's the indicator light showing that the light's on. A little old blue light there if it's showing up good. So makes it easy to find in the dark anyway. And then that's your medium mode there. I'm set up at 75 yards from that big tree in the center there. And there's your high mode. There's your turbo mode. Like I say, that's the Catapult there. And then here's this modded out L2 to compare to it. There's the Catapult. And the modded L2. Catapult. Modded L2. I'm really not seeing that much difference this close. The L2 does have just a slightly tighter hot spot, so once you get way out there, you know, you start seeing more difference in the two beams. But that's those two. Let me get this L16 out. Put this L2 up. Okay, and here's the Ace Beam L16. There's your Catapult. L16. Catapult. Put them side by side. Catapult on the left there. I know the L16 was pretty popular when it came out, so you know, I'm hoping maybe I hit something here that somebody's got that can tell what, you know, their light looks like against this Catapult. For such a small light, it does throw a heck of a good throw out there. Like I say, at this distance, 75 yards, you know, neither one of these lights really doing what they'll do. You can really start seeing the difference on out there. Get turned a little bit here. I don't know if we're gonna do much shining out across there. That mist is moved in already. Getting pretty thick across there. Those trees are showing up right over where I'm shining right now. That round top kind of on that one. That's about 140 yards, 150 yards, something like that over there. Turn around here at the barn and throw my camera up in the air where you can't see nothing at the same time, huh? But the barn right now is about 90 yards. Go ahead and take this thing down. And at 90 yards, that's on medium there. 90 yards to the barn. And there's your high mode. That tree right there behind the barn is probably going to be around 130 to 140 yards. Front barn's at 90, or right at it, and that tree's another 30 to 40 yards back there. And then there's your turbo mode. Like I say, this is just a heck of a little old thrower. You gotta excuse my old squeaky trap. I'm just kind of shining out across that pond. You see the dark space there where the water's at, and then the far bank. But that old mist is moving in pretty thick, like I say. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up for tonight. Mist is rolling in. The frogs and crickets and all them bugs are pretty loud. But again, this is the Thrunite Catapult V6. I appreciate everybody watching, and I will be seeing y'all next time.